Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about another part of the series or the topic that I discovered yesterday, right? The one which was about a solutions architect, right? How one can become, right? And what are the top three skills in terms of technical areas or technical skill set one as a solution architect should have, right? So those are the skills that I have talked, and those are the main at least, right? As a solution architect, there are many skills required and expected to be, and one should have very good understanding as well as very good exposure, and they should be able to understand both technical and non-technical aspect of it and design a solution, right? Now, if I have a business case and I wanted to put that into a technical solution, how I can do that, right? So that's how the technical skills, along with their business skills or business acumen and the behavioral skills, right? Why behavioral skill is needed? Because they have to make sure, understand the requirement, understand the basic needs, and then they have to craft the solution accordingly, right? So solution cannot be crafted just understanding we wanted to deploy certain applications, maybe just wanted to make sure those are highly available, wanted to make sure security and compliance is met, right? Yep, that is also important, but that's a technical aspect of it. But at the same time, we also wanted to look at the business side as well, right? How it is going to be efficient, whether it is business compliant, whether it is going to give us the business efficiency that business is expecting for next 5-10 years, right? Along with that, it should also have the all the other approaches or pillars of the cloud, right? Now I'm talking about the cloud, but it is not only for limited to cloud specific. It's going to be everywhere, right? Be it a SaaS solutions, be it a cloud solution, or be it hybrid or on-premises solutions as well, right? Now we are seeing that every organization is relying on cloud, some or the other, right? Be it 5-10% or maybe 50 to 50% or 90-10%, something like that, right? But still they are exploring and using different cloud platforms and solutions, right? And that is why they are also looking for people, right? And they need people who can understand all these three factors, including technical skills, behavioral skill, and the business acumen, right? So whoever has that one and they can map the technical skill or technology with the business, and then they can build a solution. That's how, or that's when it is going to uh, build the strong technical or technology solutions for the businesses to run on, right? So what are those three? I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to walk you through those top three behavioral skills, right? And that's also very important. The way you need technical skills, at the same time, at the same level, you should have behavioral skill as well to decode your expertise and present your business acumen, right? So let's get started. Give me a minute here, and I'll just simply walk you through. All right. All right. Let me share my screen here quickly, and I'll walk you through. So it's a PowerPoint presentation, definitely, but still, it's going to be something that is very important to know. And you, as a solutions architect, or you are aspiring architect, or you wanted to become one in next few months or years, definitely, this is going to be the start of your journey, right? So, what are those top three behavioral skills to be a solution architect or to become one, right? So you can see I mentioned top three here, including active listening, business-driven technical solutions, and adaptability. All right. Now you might say, okay, or you might have heard, or you might have seen people are talking about you should have business skills. You should also uh, talk about the needs of the businesses, right? Definitely, that's also important. But if you have to filter out the top three, so active listening is one of them, right? And then second is business driven technical skills, right? So what does that mean is it is going to be something that how you are going to map your business needs, business capability, business adaptability with the technical solutions, and how you are going to build that, right? And then adaptability, right? So how you're going to adopt the technology, how that technology can help the business to move ahead and sustain, right? Because it's not only the thing that there's a new technology, we wanted to adopt it, use it, that if that is not bringing something into the business, something as in technological innovation as well as business improvement, business increment, right? Then the technology may not be the good at all for that respective business, right? So that's how it is going to be. So let's start with active listening. So what is active listening and how you can go ahead and, or how you should have active listening, or how you can go ahead and put your uh, complete understanding as well as what is your active listening should look like, right? So it can say, or by definition, it says paying close attention to the stakeholders, understanding not just what they say, but on their intent, right? So this is on a definition level, but definitely as soon as anyone across the board, or not board, you as a solutions architect, you may not be talking with the board members or anyone, but the people who are actually understanding or who are actually talking the business language, right? So now you need to understand their intent, what they are looking for, what they are expecting out of this technological innovation or technology solutions that you are going to build for them, right? And that is how, or that is when they are going to ask you different questions, right? And you should be able to ask all other clarifying questions so that you can understand better, they can understand better, and how this technology can help business to solve their problems, right? Now, how you can master this? There are three phases I mentioned. Practice empathy in conversations, paraphrase client needs to confirm understandings, right? And ask clarifying questions, right? And not only these, but you need to understand, as I said, intent is also very important, right? Now, if you have to take an example of one of any of the discussion, be it a cloud migration or cloud deployments, right? So let's say client says they wanted a low cost solutions, but right, but you as an active listener, or your active listening is going to help you to understand what they are looking for. For example, they are looking for cloud cost or cost predictability, which may lead or leading to recommending the resort instance instead of pay as you go. So now this is just an example over here, but similarly, and you should be able to understand what they are expecting, and you have to craft a solution basis on that, right? And at the same time, you should ask different questions to understand better, right? Now, questions could be whether this solution is going to be used for a short term or for long term period, and how we wanted to use this platform or solution that we are going to build for a business, right? And upon that, definitely you will end up in a situation or conclusion that you will have a complete idea, complete understanding, and then you can start your solution crafting, right? And that is something not, or that is not going to be the final solution at all, because you also need to be proactive over here to come up with your solution and ideas and share those with the respective stakeholders and discuss with them whether they are looking for the same, which whatever you have prepared or whatever you have created for them, right? And the solution, how this solution is going to help and resolve that problem, right? So that's how you will start building active listening and taking the appropriate decisions as well, right? Because active listening is going to be the one which is going to help you to take appropriate decisions from the day one, or from the starting of your maybe engagement or whatever the work that you are going to do, right? So that's how it is going to be. Let's look at the next one, which is a business driven technical solutions, right? So what is it? And by definition, it is something, right, building technical solutions which is going to align directly with business goals and revenue generation, right? Now, this is pretty straightforward definition, which talks itself about what we wanted to do for the business, basically, right? So whatever the technical solutions we are going to build, that technical solution should be aligned directly and not indirectly with the business and it should be a part of revenue generation for the organization and for the business, right? If whatever the technology you are building and that is not directly meeting or matching the business goals and it is not helping business to grow and generate a revenue, that means that solution and technology is not appropriate, is not built for the business, and that's not the correct solution as well, right? Now, how you can master it or how you can build that solutions or understanding, right? You need to have both technical and business languages or understand business as well, as I said, right? Once you have both, you are expert in technical skills, but if you don't have the business acumen, what business is expecting, what they wanted, definitely you need to understand that. And I mentioned that in the previous slide into the active listening, how you can do that and what is needed there, right? And how you can map technical capabilities to the business, right? Which is going to be, of course, the outcome for the business to whether it is a cost saving, better customer experience, or it could be more than that, because as soon as you build technical solutions, that technical solution is going to help the business and the overall customer ecosystem to be strong, and the customer retention and everything is going to be built stronger than that, right? Also, you should be collaborating with the business teams to design value driven solutions, right? So this means that whatever the technical solutions or technology innovation that you are doing, the same is going to be mapped with the business. And then you need to also work on improvement of those solutions always, right? It's not something you build it today and you will keep using it for next 5, 10 years, right? That's not the innovation at all. You need to keep innovating. You need to build something which is going to kind of revenue generation system for the business at all, right? For example, you would propose a multi-region deployments, not just for uptime, but slowing or showing how it prevents a revenue loss from the downtime during peak sales hours, right? Now, this is one of the example when there is a marketing solution or marketing product, and that same product is being used across the businesses, across the customer base, right? Now, if you are using or deploying it across the one region in the, be it a cloud or be it a hybrid or anyone, and if something goes wrong, the whole system goes down, that means there's a business loss, right? Because the system itself is not available for the business or the customers to run. Definitely customer is going to backfire, right? That is how it is interdependent on different layers, right? So you as a solution architect, how you should be approaching, how you should be building solutions, and that is when you would be collaborating with the business teams to design a solution which is going to be a business driven or value driven, right? So that's how it is going to be, and that's needed and that's expected all the time, right? So that is how it is going to be, and this is the second topic or second one where you as a solution architect should have at the strong level. So let's talk about the third one, which is adaptability. So by definition, you can see being able to adjust strategies, tools, and approaches when technology, business, and circumstances change. So this means that you should be adaptable enough to play with the technology, business, and the changes that are going to come, because business is something which is not going to rely and stay on the same technology, same business strategy, and same situations, right? Because business is going to adopt new things always, right? And there would be scenarios when you might move from one legacy systems or one legacy tools to a modern solution, and you would also be expected to do the same thing, or not only same but beyond that, which is of course is going to be a business driver or business revenue generation system for them, right? And that is why adaptability is going to be the one where you need to make sure technology, business, and circumstances will keep changing, how you can stay up to date with those solutions, and how you can build solutions, approach those to the business, as well as how you are going to build capabilities, right? Those would be helpful for the businesses, including internal, external customers, and everyone basically, wherever. that system is going to be built, right? That's how it is going to be, right? Which says, for example, you have to build a skill on multiple frameworks and tools, right? Definitely that's going to be the one where, and which is going to help you to adopt the skill set that is needed to build a technology foundation for the business, basically. Now, business is going to definitely expect you as an expert on technological innovations or technological sites, but business has their ideas to put those into the technological or technology and build a solution around, right? And that's how it is going to be built for the business to generate a business again, right? Which is going to be, as I said, or as you can see on the screen, embracing change as an opportunity and not the blocker every time to expand your skills, stay adaptable, and move ahead with the changes, right? So, for example, the business needs to pivot hybrid to multi-cloud due to compliance, quickly adapting by designing with a cross-cloud networking and identity solutions, right? Now, this is something which is going up, or maybe you haven't done that, or if that was already there, but still you have to adopt that one, and you need to make sure you are going to expanding your skills, right? And that is how it is going to be expected to be able to get into it and start working and building for the business, right? So that is how it is going to be, and is going to be helping you as well as business. And as I said in the point number one, right, under the active listening, as well as on the second, business driven technical solutions, right? So you need to be proactive and approachable always, and you should also approaching to the right people, right? So that it's going to help you to understand and move ahead with the solutions and skills that you're going to build. So becoming an expert, right? How you can do that, and the practical way to improve on, as well as how you can keep improving and moving ahead, right? So this is going to be straightforward, which is going to be simple conversation with the stakeholders and sharpen listenings, as I said, by active listening, right? You need to study those case studies and how those are linked with the business, and how those are bringing the revenue for the business, and how those are impacting the business revenue, in short, right? Work on cross skilling and cross projects, which is going to stay you adaptable and updated as well, right? That's how it is going to be. And that's how you are going to build a strong foundations as well as on the skill level. And the final thoughts around this is that the one solution architect's strength is not only into the technical mastery or shouldn't have into the technical skills, but also in how effectively you listen, you align the business goals and adapt to the constant change, right? So those are the things, or those are the areas, those needs to be mapped together or bundled together. And then that is how you are going to make sure you as an expert person into technology, but you need to make sure you have aligned the business goals with it, adopt it, and then build the solutions for the technology or the for the business, basically. So yep, that is what I wanted to show you and talk about it. And definitely not these three are the top three, or I would say not these three are the ones which you need to 100% rely on it, right? Definitely, if you are a good communicator, good uh, skilled, right, and experienced person, definitely you would be doing lot many things. And even if you have done that, definitely that's going to bring you to the mastery of this one, right? So yep, that is what I wanted to talk and let you know about this area, right? Also, I have created another video, what are the top three skills to become solution architect, right? So do watch that again ahead, and let me know if you have any questions, any doubts, anything that you wanted to clarify, and happy to collaborate on it, right? So don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and people around you, and subscribe to the channel as well, right? So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.